Is buying art a luxury or a necessity? Let's talk about it. My name's Lori, and I create art for people who appreciate those rare moments of beauty and want to capture them forever. So art is not a necessity in the sense that the basic needs are, right? Food, shelter, water, etc. But I'm going to make a case that art and buying art is not a superfluous luxury, but actually a little bit more towards an emotional and aesthetic necessity. Have you ever walked into a room and you look at the walls and they are bare? There's nothing on them. How does it feel? Probably feels a little bit stark, like something's missing. That's what art does. Now imagine that there are beautiful pieces of art on the wall in that same room. How do you feel now? Right? So some art you're going to connect to, some art you won't connect to. But what does it do for you? People have always created art, and the corollary is they've also collected art. Why? Why did people produce cave paintings or totem poles or sculptures and other kind of depictions of life? What's the need? It's to capture that. It's to communicate something about the way we live, about how we feel about whatever's happening in our lives and so on. So that is something that is common amongst all of humanity. It would make sense that we also would want to, maybe if we don't create visual art, maybe we enjoy other types of creative arts, like reading wonderful works of fiction or listening to beautiful music. It feeds the soul, but what does that really mean? There's something about it that satisfies or resolves something in us. Have you ever felt just terrible, down, something happened, and you have a piece of music that when you listen to it, it's like cathartic. It helps you get through that difficulty. Or have you ever put on a piece of music and it just transforms you, like going from a cloudy day to a sunny day, and you're dancing around and you're singing, and how do you feel? Visual art can do the same thing. Have you ever looked at a painting, or maybe you have a painting or a piece of photography in your home, and every time you look at it, you just feel good? That's what art does for you. So art also does other things for us besides just making us feel good, right? Or helping with our catharsis. It also holds memories. It makes us think of something. I recently bought a couple of aceos, which are art cards, editions, and originals, because they look like my daughter. And so I have them, and every time I see them, it reminds me of her. I have other art that I created at a certain time in my life, and I remember that, and it makes me happy, and it recalls those memories every time I look at it. So the other thing that art can do is can communicate something very visceral inside of us in terms of where we are at our stage of life, what we value, what we think. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about what your art collection says about you. So art provides us with not just aesthetic beauty, but also emotional connection to our memories, and anything else that it does for you that would compel you to purchase it and put it on your wall, or to buy it and put it in an album, whatever the case may be, or even just to create the art itself. So is art a luxury or a necessity? I think it's okay. It's not on the same line as, like, if I don't get water or food. But today we understand health to be more than just physical. It's mind, body, and spirit. And I think for me, art is definitely a necessity for the mind and even for the spirit. If you feel the same, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.